Welcome back to another album collection video. In this one we're going to take a look at my Metallica and Justice for All album collection. So we'll start with the first version that I bought about 21 years ago now. So that is the 1995 Elektra CD remaster. I think I have the CD in this one. Nope. Original album tracks. In this one people have claimed that the bass has been excuse me, slightly bumped up, but overall, you know, pretty good CD mastering, I must say. The second version that I bought, and this really, we'll just talk about that. Here, this is more like a bright orange look to it, the Metallica logo. This is an original 1988, original first UK press, the Vertigo Swirl edition. Just original album tracks here. Pictures look fantastic here. I mean, and the sound is unbelievably good. I mean, the bass is so high, or at least on my system, to where I actually had to turn down the volume to keep the record from skipping ever so slightly throughout one of the songs. But I'll just talk about some of the standout songs since I have the album cover right here. You can see the album track listing. The best with these I've noticed, obviously. But you have Blackened and Justice for All, The Shortest Straw, Harvester of Sorrow, which actually used to be Harvester of Sorrows, and that is evident on the rough mix of the album. So they changed it. Some of the lyrics are just, you took off the S in sorrow. The frayed ends of sanity, and to live is to die. I mean, every track on here is a knockout. You know, it's just incredible. This is the band's oh, this is not a gatefold. I thought it was. But yeah, this is the band's fastest guitar-driven album. I mean, just in terms of guitars, incredible sound on this one. This is the one to get, or the original US pressing. I believe they used the same stampers for the UK press that were used on the US press of the album. And then there's the big 45 RPM box set put out by Warner Brothers Music. I've heard that one is good. I've heard a pretty good vinyl rip of it on YouTube. And then there's the version here, which is also on vinyl. This is the Blackened Recordings edition of And Justice for All. As you can see, they changed the Metallica logo there to the to green, which I think looks a little bit better. But you get the original marble, you know, aesthetic look to the album that the original had, and that extends to here as well. I love these digipack versions. They're just great. We're waiting for Metallica's Black Album to come out, and these editions, including the super deluxe box set, which that's the one that I might buy. But on here you get indented artwork and embossed, which is really, really cool. The other Master of Puppets Blackened Recordings edition is the same, which I'm so glad they went all out with the packaging with these. I mean, new remasters, they're absolutely great. Then you get over these photos off that weren't included in the original. Tri-fold out packaging, and there's photos underneath the discs themselves as well. But to the track listing, and I've talked about this before, you get the original album remastered, which sounds pretty darn good. I have the cassette of this mastering as well, demos and rough mixes, which all sound fantastic, by the way. But none of Kurt's solos are in these, which is interesting, but it's still a great listen nonetheless. Then you have Live from the Damaged Justice Tour, which is remixed stuff of songs off of the live DVD. What is it called? I forget. But I have it, I believe. Live Shit, Binge, and Purge. Yes. So, yeah. In comparison, in the CD copies, which sounds better, I would have to say this new edition, depending on what you play it on, I play it on a boombox and it sounds great, but if I play it on a computer, it just doesn't sound very good. And I think it's just the equipment difference, just just how things are amplified within those different speakers and players and whatnot. So, sorry about the helicopter noise there. But yeah, if you're wanting like old school, this is the way to go in terms of CD copies, or even an original 1988 Electra CD copy. And then in terms of vinyl, even the newest Blackened Recordings edition on vinyl, that might sound good. I've never heard it, so I presume it's good. But it would be cool if Mobile Fidelity would redo this. That they would redo it with their mastering engineers, and they actually did for the what was it, faster, louder editions of the Metallica albums. But it was not a Mobile Fidelity product. So yeah, that is my Metallica and Justice for All album collection. I will be doing more Metallica album collection videos. I have a lot of the classic albums two to three times over, some more. So you guys will be seeing more of those. Those of you that are Metallica fans like myself. So thank you very much for watching.